Hey everyone, welcome to another new video of my CAD, and in today's tutorial I am going to be showing you the process that I followed for making the PDFs in AutoCAD. So without wasting any more time, let's get into the video.
You should take it slow.
So as you can see, I am in the interface of AutoCAD, and here I have recently opened one file called final drawing. So I'll just left click on that to open that. So you can see it's opened. So after opening, first you can see one layout is appeared, and I have made it previously to print this layout. So to make this kind of layout, I followed the process that first I draw the required drawings in 1:1 scale in my model space, and the notes or the writings that are required I write using multi-line text and draw the title boxes here as per my shape of one A0 sheet, and then I scale it down or scale it up that are required. So to make this kind of layout, first I will click on this plus button or a plus sign to create a new layout, and you can see one new layout named layout 1 is now created. Just left click on that to move on that layout, and you can see this is the layout. So you have to modify that and just transform this layout like this. So let us go to layout 1. So first I will change the page size. So for the truss only I can use A1 size of paper. So first go to layout tab, and now I will set my page size. So to do that, just go to page setup, and from here you can see you have ISO A1. So you can just double click on this to make it of A1 size paper, or you can just go to page setup and you can create a manual page size. So to do that, just click on new. I'll name that as A1 and click on OK, and from here you select the AutoCAD PDF high quality print, and from here just select the page size as A1, click on OK, and after saving that you can see A1 named the page setup is now created, and just click on set current, and you can see our page is now just increased and become a page setup or layout of size A1. Just close this window, and first you have to set the title box. So first I will increase the size of this viewport. So just use these corners to increase the viewport and place them such that this viewport can cover the maximum space of the page. So now I'll just double click inside this and just set the title box as per our requirement so that it fits our page, and from here you can see the grids are appearing. So turn off the grids and just double click outside of that viewport to come out of that, and you can see the title box is covering the maximum space that it can. So after doing this setup, just you have to lock the window, otherwise you will mess up that you have made and you have to start from the zero again. So just select this viewport, and from here click on this key or lock sign, and you can see it turns into blue color. That means this viewport is now locked, and to deselect that, just right click and click on deselect all. Now as you can see, this is for the elevation of truss only. So now I have to import the truss or the drawing of the truss here. So to do that, I'll just go to insert view here, and from here just draw one rectangle so that the total truss accommodates in that rectangle. So I'll just double click on two corners, and you can see one rectangle is now created and the outside of the rectangle is washed out. And just click on enter and place your drawing here, and you can see our truss is now imported to my layout. And I have to change the scale of that, as I have written here that my scale will be 1:15. Just select that viewport, and if you find this as locked, just unlock that and change the scale to 1:15. Find here that 1:15 is available or not. So let's say 1:10. Just increase the size of that viewport and check that if it's accommodating inside this title box or not. No, I have to decrease the size a bit. So find 1:15. Yep, here. So I'll just click on 1:15 and it will just decrease its size automatically. Just change the size of that viewport using these corners and lock this viewport. Right click, deselect all. So you can see in my layout the truss is now imported. After that, if you go to this truss layout, you can see some text are here. So to import that in your layout, just go to layout 1, and similarly in the process that I have imported the truss, just click on insert view, and you can see the texts are written already here. Just draw one rectangle around these nodes. You can see one rectangle is now created, and click on enter. This will bring you to this layout 1, and just place that rectangle or viewport here. And you can see the size of that text are a bit small. If you want to change that, it is okay, otherwise I find it is okay for my case. If you find that it is small or too large for your case, just click this viewport, and if it's locked, then unlock this and change the scale of this. So as it is fine for me, so I'll just keep it locked and just right click and deselect all to deselect all the things I have selected. You can see that one black rectangle is coming around my viewport for the boundary. So I can just select that viewports and change the color to the white so that it become invisible in this view. So just select this viewports, go to home, and from here just change the color to white. And if you press escape from your keyboard, you can see the drawings are now visible in this view, and the boundary of that viewports are now become white and not visible. So you can see we have made the layout for our truss. So this is the process that I follow for making the layout. And now to print that, if I go to this print option from the quick access toolbar, and this window will appear, and if you want to plot a number of PDFs at once, then you can use the batch plot option. Otherwise you can go for continuous single sheet. So I'll go for continue to plot a single sheet, and after that this window will appear. And from here, if you want to plot the line thicknesses, then you can check this box, otherwise just untick this box and just apply to layout. After that, click on OK and select the path where you want to follow. So I'll just name it as test truss layout and click on save. It will just print this and open in your any PDF reader. So you can see it is successfully printed all the objects that was there in my layout. So this process you can follow up for printing a better quality of PDF. So thank you for watching this video. If you have not subscribed to our channel, then please subscribe and like this video. And if you learned anything from this video, then share it with your friends. Thank you.